Now, a while ago, on one of the first episodes of Little Monsters, I think it was the seventh or the eighth, I talked about on childhood thoughts, and it was mainly the movie and like different thoughts on the dream sequences. And I wanted to wait later through the series to talk about the ending. The ending is a lot of people don't really either understand this movie or they don't understand a lot. And a lot of times, usually a lot of these movies that you see with like, you know, the usual monster thing. Yeah, and I know like monsters been around forever, but this kind of concept was one of the first. And you see it in Monsters Inc. You see it in this the Five Children in It or whatever, like that one movie. You see it in a lot of other, and and again, that concept's been around forever. Like, again, you've seen it with Gizmo, Sloth, but this is kind of was one of those different ones. And the last scene has got to be one of the few movies that had made me cry because all right, here's one reason. Growing up, I never really had a friend, and it, for this kid, it was always cool for him to have a monster for a friend because he knew Kirsten. Kirsten wasn't really, like they would talk. He didn't become friends with Ronnie until the end. Todd was Eric's friend. So for him, he really didn't have anyone except for Maurice. And just the emotion. I'm sorry. For people who think Fred Savage is not a good actor, you should check this movie out. Like, I know a lot of like Nostalgia Critic or Doug would say he's acts like he's John Travolta. If you look at him, that ending, he is crying, and you kind of see the emotion. You kind of see how him and Howie Mandel were having a ball behind the scenes, and leaving him for like making it like for kids that really don't have a friend, and and leaving him, and knowing he saved his life, and just he's gonna miss him. Like, it's one of those like emotional time like, that you can actually feel. And just seeing, and that took me a long time to find that image of Fred Savage, because that's what I'm like talking about, like him crying and just looking down, and missing Maurice. Like, it's one of those, ah, it's really powerful in my opinion. And I really like how movie nights, you know, actually uh, uh kind of agrees. And you know so yeah, the ending of Little Monsters is pretty sad, especially with Road to Nowhere playing. And then then you have the phone call, which I like that ending. Like, I like that how that ends. But yeah, and as well as Maurice giving Brian the jacket is especially one of those, it tears you apart. So this is Childhood Thoughts. I am the narrator, and I'll see you soon.